Hi guys! Thanks for the really nice comments and everything on my first vlog. So this is my second one. Woo! This video vlog I'm going to be talking about Supanova, which was last month. It's this massive pop culture convention where celebrities come down, people cosplay, dress up, there are lots of stalls and stuff, artist alleys, all that. Oh, I don't have very much footage from Supanova because I was pretty much on this high all day where I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Just looking at everything and everyone, I just got really overwhelmed that I just nothing was just thoughts, they weren't processing properly. I was just such a dweeb. Last month on the 16th of June I went to the Sydney Supanova for my birthday as an early birthday present from my parents. This was my first year going to Supanova. To be honest, I spent the majority of the day waiting around in a line because along with a lot of other things, Supanova has like several celebrity guests and stuff, and some of the main guests that I particularly wanted to meet and wanted to get a photo with or get their autograph was Christopher Lloyd, Callum, Verne Troyer and Eric Roberts. Now, if you don't know who these people are, I shall give you the rundown. So Christopher Lloyd, aka Doc from Back to the Future. Who doesn't love Back to the Future? Come on. Callum, I mainly wanted to meet him because he played Zod in Smallville, and I'm a really big Smallville fan. So sad when it ended. And he was also in The Princess Diaries 2. I got really excited when I found out he was in that. Verne Troyer, most recognizable for his role as Mini-Me in the Austin Powers series. He was amazing. He's also been in Harry Potter. He played, he played one of the goblins in like the first one. But yeah. And also Eric Roberts, who, if you don't know, he has starred in The Dark Knight and he was in Heroes. Except I'm such a dork that I forgot that what he was in when I met him, and I was all like starstruck. Like, oh my gosh. So I forgot like everything that he was in and I just didn't say it. So let's start from the beginning of the day. So we drove up to Sydney like really early in the morning and it was like raining. Oh, the weather was kind of horrible. First of all, we got in the wrong line for something. I was just thinking, well, why are we in this line? There are like a whole bunch of old people. Like, and nobody's dressed up. We have to be in the wrong line. Are we in the... No. Oh god. And then we figured out we were in the wrong line. There was some other thing going on that day in another part of the Olympic Park. My dad had a great laugh at me because of that. And also because it was raining. Duh. Didn't check the weather, so I didn't bring an umbrella. Luckily, we had one umbrella in the car, but it was broken. It was cheap $5 umbrellas. It wasn't even raining that hard. It was just kind of spitting, but, you know, it was still uncomfortable. Then I got in the wrong line again. I got in the line for like the ATM or something. My dad had another laugh at me. But finally we got in the right line. We got our wristbands. I don't know, these lines really need signs. I was just so confused by the bloody lines. Okay. So I finally got in the right line, got inside. I purchased my tokens for everything, and I got photos and autographs for all of them. So I was like, okay, I'm set for the day, I'm set for the day. And I was like, okay, so it's whatever time. My session starts in half an hour. Okay, where's the line? I was just kind of like, I was so hyper and freaking out because this freakish adrenaline rush was just going through me. This happens a lot when I go to conventions. I was just having like this massive spastic moment that I was just getting in the wrong lines all day. My first photo session was with Callum. I moseyed on in, and he's really tall, man. But he's so lovely. Oh my god, and his accent is amazing. Yeah, no, and he was really nice. And so I got my photo with him, which is here. I also asked for a hug from him, and he was like, oh yeah, sure. And then he like bent down and hugged me, and I was like, oh, thank you. And then I was all like fangirling it out, man. And they print the photos really fast there. But the only bad thing about Supanova, because this is the first year I've gone, is that because the other conventions I've been to, they've been run by a different production company or whatever, and so they give you like a plastic sleeve when you get your photo so it doesn't get ruined. At Supanova, I thought they were doing the same thing. They don't give you one, so it's pretty much just take your photo and go. Which I can understand why they're doing it. I mean, it's a massive thing. but still, you're paying $40 for something, and if you don't bring anything to protect it, it's pretty much gonna get ruined. And it was raining outside, so I was having like, oh god, what? But eventually my dad found like a bag. They were giving out like free show bag things, so I was like, oh, just took that and put my photos in that. Thankfully they're okay. But yeah, that was kind of one of the only bad things. But there were some people that were like super prepared, and they had like backpacks and stuff, and they had the plastic hardcover cases so their photos wouldn't get ruined. And I was like, you can get me one of those right now. Okay, so after that, we went again in line to meet Verne Troyer. Before we got our photos, just as we were all about to go in, a security guard came out and was all like, okay, nobody touched his head, nobody pet him on the head. And I was like, why would you do that? Why would you just go and pet his head? Yeah, it's just weird in general, because why would you do that? The thought even hadn't even occurred to me until the guy said it, which doesn't help at all. Who would do that? That's just so rude. I met him, I walked in and I was like, hi, nice to meet you, gave him a little handshake. Here's my photo. So in the photo, as you can see, we're shaking hands. Now, funny story. So as we were shaking hands, they were taking the photo, and so I was getting ready to pull away to like not be shaking hands in the photo. Then it was kind of this awkward, oh, you're taking the photo? Too late to pull away my hand. Hi. Me smiling and going, oh, thank you. Okay, gotta go, bye. So after that, it was Eric Roberts' photo session. Finally walked in. Oh my gosh, he is the nicest guy ever. He's just like so friendly and like cuddly. Okay, so here's the photo. He literally like hugged everyone for their photo. He was so nice. I was like, oh, he's so cool. I was seriously so starstruck. The photo is really cute. I like it. It's like my favorite one of the day. And then I got in line again for Christopher Lloyd's like talk. It was a little Q&A session. But it was really nice. Christopher Lloyd is so cool.
How about a man named Christopher Lloyd? Please put your hands together and go completely crazy for the extraordinary Christopher Lloyd!
One of my favorite bits was when someone asked him if he ever played the Back to the Future soundtrack in his car and pretended that it was a time machine, and he was like, no, but that's a hell of an idea. It was pretty amazing to like be in the same room as Christopher Lloyd. I mean, it's Christopher Lloyd. I finally got in to meet Christopher Lloyd. I was like, hi, nice to meet you, gave him a handshake. And we got a photo, which is here. He was really lovely, and I felt like going, oh my gosh, you're Christopher Lloyd. I was really starstruck because this is a man that taught me about the space-time continuum. And so after that, I went and got my autographs. First I went and got mine with Verne Troyer. Here's a picture of my autograph. And so when we went up to Eric and got my autograph, and I was like, oh, thanks, having fun today. He was like, yeah. A little chit chat, and then I was like, oh, this is my mom. He's like, oh, mom, come here. He gave my mom a hug, and my mom was all like, oh my gosh, freaking out. And she was just going, you're so much more handsome in person. And then he gave her a kiss on the cheek. He's like, no, no, the other one as well. She was freaking out with me, and then we were both like walking away like little giggling schoolgirls. Went to Callum's line. He wasn't there for a while, but I can understand why he wasn't there, because I mean, you're sitting there all day and no one comes to you like to get your autograph. You just feel a little bit like, dude, seriously. So I can understand that, but I just felt a little bit weird because the people there, they didn't really know where he went. I feel it should have been a bit better if they were informed or something, you know, or had some like sort of contact or something. Just so that people don't get like pissed off and stuff, because I mean, I know how people can get when they don't get what they want, and like, I'm understanding of it, but some people, they just get really pissed off because pretty much you're paying money for that, and well, yeah. But yeah, just that small little thing. So when I finally met Callum, I had a nice little chat with him. I was like, oh, you were great, I saw it in Smallville. And he's like, oh, thank you, so you like Smallville? I'm like, yeah. And then I just started going on about how, I was so sad. I was like, why did they have to, and then we need, I felt like I said, a lot. And I was just like, I'm a fan of like all the characters. I love everyone. And I was like, you were great. And then we had this chat about like him dominating over the world. I was like, yeah, well, he wasn't really a bad guy, you know, he thought he was doing good. And then I gave him a nice little compliment saying that he could rule over the world. He could. He's attractive, he's British, he's really pretty, he could do it. I prefer him, just saying. Photograph here. Oh, the autograph is, so they have pictures of the actors that you can pick from to get your photo autographed unless you have something else you want. So I picked this one because, dude. So when I first showed it, it's like, oh, you picked the naked one. And I was like, for all I know, you could be clothed. Maybe. He's like, you brought this one, didn't you? I was like, no, I just picked it. I felt kind of awkward. He just made me blush the whole time. And so after that, back to more lining, I got in line for the Christopher Lloyd autograph, which was seriously so freaking massive. Again, something just to comment on there, because apparently they were going to cut off people and just tell them to come back tomorrow, but it's like, seriously, I can't come back tomorrow. I know that kind of sucks, because I was in line for a while, and I'm not from Sydney, so I can't come back the next day, so it would have been really annoying if I got cut off. And I don't know if you could get a refund or anything, so I was getting really worried that I wouldn't get my autograph, so I know it was more of a weekend thing. But you know, for a first time I didn't know that, so yeah, I waited with my dad. And so I met him then, and so I got this picture signed. And I was like, oh, thank you so much for coming out and everything. But I think at this point he was just really tired, because like it was pretty much the end of the day. But it was really lovely meeting everyone. Okay, so towards the end of the day I started looking around for like stuff to buy, and there were like loads of stuff, so much, it's like seriously nerdgasm everywhere. I did find this really cool chick. I'll put her URL store in the link below. But she had these cool badges. So she had some really cool stuff. She had like all these badges and stuff, and she had some really cool posters, and she was from Canada, and she was really nice, and she had these really awesome art. I'm totally gonna buy some stuff off her later. But yeah, she told me she had like some Loki drawings, and I was like, oh my god, so cool. But then she sold it like in half an hour. If you ever see this video, thank you for the badges, they were awesome. And yeah, it was really lovely meeting you. I follow you on Tumblr and on Twitter. I'm not a stalker, but I just typed your thingy into Google, I thought you were cool, so I decided to follow you. I'm not a stalker. I got this little Thor bubblehead. So recently I've just kind of been collecting these bubbleheads. They're by this brand called Funko. They're a Disney brand, and they just basically make these really cute bubbleheads of everything. I have a few. I have another Thor one. So this Thor one is from the first Thor, obviously. My other one is from the Avengers, and I have a Captain America from the Avengers, and she's not a bobblehead, but she's a little vinyl figure of Superman. And so basically I've been setting out to really buy this Loki one because he's amazing. And so I was looking for this Loki one all day, and this massive store called Pop Culture, popculture.com. That's their web store. You can go check it out because they have some super cool stuff. I just ordered a whole bunch of stuff for myself for my birthday the other day. That's the reason for the happy birthday balloon, because it's my birthday. So they had like a whole bunch of these little guys, and of like everything. They have like Star Wars, Disney characters, Disney princesses, and all these other things. They had like the most. There are other stores that had them, but they had like the most of them. And there was like Batman, Superman, Robin, and all this other one. And so I was specifically looking for a Loki one, and I was like, oh, I can't find one anywhere. And I've been looking for one here as well, but like none of the stores have them. And so I asked the dudes like, oh, do you have any Loki ones? Like, no. I was like, oh, I'll just get the Thor one because it's so cute. Look at this cuteness. And I found out on their website you could pre-order some Loki ones. But that is a whole nother video. I will get to that later when my Loki one comes in the mail. Basically, Supanova, thumbs up for my first year going. A few things here and there I didn't really like. For future reference, if I go again next year, I'm going to go the whole weekend. So the whole, either 3 days or just the Saturday and Sunday. And I will bring a plastic case thing to put in my, or plastic sleeves to put in my photos if I meet anyone or get any autographs. Or I will pack some plastic bags, something of a plastic variety so they don't get ruined. I will check the weather beforehand, bring an umbrella. Thanks for sticking out this video. I feel it's going to be really long. Yep. Hopefully till Supanova next year. Should be good. Hopefully, it depends. I will be trying to go next year. And yeah. Thanks. Bye.